back with you in the Pirate postgame show alongside Coach Gary Overton. I'm Corey Glorin. Let's head down to the Pirate locker room now and joined by head coach Cliff Godwin after this one. And Coach, congratulations on this contest here. And I think you got to start with the plan of attack against Braden Olthoff here. We knew what he was coming into this game, but your lineup, your offense had a plan against him. They were terrific going after him and knocking him out after 4.
Well, I thought Gavin set the tone first, as I just said. You know, when you're facing another ace, that your ace has got to be good, and Gavin was really good. I mean, the first 5 innings, he was lights out. It was really tough, and even when, you know, he threw the ball to the wrong base and they called a balk on him in that inning, he was able to get out of the inning without giving up any runs. And I'm mad at myself in the 6th inning when I reviewed that call. I told Franny, it's like, we got to be sure there just because it delayed him and took time. And I thought that affected him, which he's got to be more mature than that. But I shouldn't have reviewed the call to pick the first base that we thought the head guy out. Offensively, our guys were locked in. And when we're locked in, we're pretty good. The key is to be locked in. And so hopefully we'll show up tomorrow and be locked in offensively like we were today.
Yeah, speaking of the offense, in the 4th inning, Worrell hit a very good pitch, very good located pitch. It hits it out of the park. Pirates never looked back offensively, 16 hits. Also, there were 14 runners left on base, so it could have been even worse.
Well, I thought we executed well, Coach O. When we wanted to bunt, we got bunts down. You know, I just thought our guys really slowed the game down today and executed at a high level against a very good pitcher. And look, they got their best bullpen arm still in there. The rest of their starting pitching is good. They're leading the conference in ERA, so I'm expecting a battle tomorrow. I know that they probably don't feel like they've played their best game today, so they'll be chomping at the bit, and it's crucial for us to show back up tomorrow and be ready to go at the first pitch.
And your guys finished this one off as well. You scored in your final 5 at-bats in this game, and you worked down the Tulane bullpen. You mentioned there are some good arms still waiting there, but you worked into it. You kept putting runs up on the board. In the 6th, when they put up runs, you answered. In the 8th, when they started charging back, you answered again. This was just from start to finish complete, and the effort you're looking for from first pitch to last pitch, wasn't it?
Absolutely. And, you know, we didn't have to bring Bridgie into the game because we added, you know, after Mayhew got out of that jam. So that was key, and got Josh Groves out there. So he was able to finish out the game, but key to not have to bring Bridgie in and the offense keep adding.
Coach, congrats on the victory. We will be with you tomorrow for 2 and for senior day, right?
Thank you, guys.
Okay, we'll open up to further questions for Coach.
Coach, I think Gavin hit 98 4 or 5 times in that first inning, and it just seemed like he was juiced up given the pitching matchup. Just could you kind of tell he was locked in going into today?
I didn't notice anything differently before the game, but he looked like he was ready to, you know, make a statement, and he was really good, like I said, and he was throwing the ball well, had his breaking ball, had his slider, of course, his fastball command, and really the only time he lost command was in that 6th inning.
What was the explanation? Just curious on that balk from the umpire.
And there was no explanation. I mean, I don't know. He hadn't been called a balk in his entire career, so I guess it was a balk today.
Coach, another solid offensive day for your guys to open up the weekend. What was the plan coming into this game 1?
To really just focus on seeing the baseball and slowing down and make sure we weren't chasing out of the zone. I thought our guys did a good job not chasing out of the zone. I don't think Olthoff had his best stuff today, but I thought our guys did a good job of sticking to just trying to see the baseball and using the middle of the field.
Just getting early runs in a matchup like this, do you think that put the pressure on them and helped y'all, obviously?
It's, you know, you got 2 heavyweights out there, 2 Friday night aces, 2 best pitchers. I say the best pitchers in the league. I don't know, but Gavin's pretty good and Olthoff's pretty good. So hopefully I don't make anybody mad. They're just 2 really good pitchers. They're 2 of the best pitchers in the league. And anytime you can scratch early, it just makes it harder for the other team, as if they would have scored early, it would have been harder on us.
Coach Godwin, I know you said that you talked to your team about game 2 at Wichita and the fact that you had not played as well maybe in game 2s, but can the fact that this series has kind of been repackaged and game 2 is actually game 1 tomorrow? Do you think that could possibly work for you?
I don't know. I'll tell you after game 2 tomorrow. So, the one thing that I hope is that our guys show up hungry tomorrow. And it's not going to be easy tomorrow. As I just told them, I want them to enjoy it till 10 o'clock at night when they have curfew, and then get in bed and, start getting ready for tomorrow, because I know Tulane's going to be ready to go tomorrow.
Are there any other questions for Coach Godwin? Okay, Coach, thank you very much. Congratulations. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Here's Seth.
Seth Caddell.
All right. Questions for Seth Caddell?
Seth, you guys obviously had a good approach against their starter. Just kind of what were you seeing early, and what made you guys so effective offensively today?
Well, I just feel like when we're locked in as a lineup 1 through 9, it's going to be really tough to beat us, and that's how we were today. We're just focusing on seeing the ball up and using the middle of the field, honestly, and just not chasing out of the zone and just getting good pitches to hit.
There seemed to be a lot of emotion in this game. Obviously, a lot on the line this series, but particularly after your home run, just kind of what's it like playing in a series like this where there is so much on the line, so much emotion?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a first and second place team, but it's just we try to focus on ourselves. So if we play our best brand of baseball, we have a good chance of winning. If we don't, we have a good chance of losing, because everybody's good around the country. So if we just play our brand of baseball, not many teams can beat us.
Seth, coming into the game today, being in second place in the conference, did that work for you a little bit mentally, having the number 1 team at home, do you think, being kind of the underdog in a sense?
Honestly, I wouldn't look at it like that. If we just play how we played today and we're locked in 1 through 9 in the lineup and the pitchers are throwing strikes, we're going to be really tough to beat. And that's how I thought we were today. From even with the pushing the game back, I could tell that we had a better sense of urgency than we usually do with delays.
Gavin seemed pretty locked in today, Seth, from the start. Just what was it like catching him today?
Well, I mean, he just had basically all 4 pitches. Didn't use the changeup today because they only have 2 lefties, but he was just commanding this fastball and then just being able to throw all speeds for strikes. And today he actually had, his slider and his curveball. His last couple outings, he's had either or, and he's been able to manage through it. And today I thought he had all 3 of them, so it was really good.
So talk about the home run a little bit and what you were seeing there, and on that particular pitch.
Honestly, just seeing the ball up and trying to slow down at the plate and use the middle of the field, and I got to pitch up and just put a good swing on it.
Seth, it was obviously kind of billed as a pitcher's duel, but when you guys had those back-to-back home runs, could you kind of feel the momentum swing in that inning for you guys?
Yeah, I would say so. Just with the way Gavin was throwing the ball, I know his 6th inning wasn't the best, but it was just kind of the delay with the review and whatnot. But other than that, I just thought with him on the mound, we got a really good chance to win any game. So.
Okay, are there any other questions for Seth? Okay, Seth, congratulations. Talk to you soon, buddy.
Thank you all.
See you.